Look, I think one has to agree with the proposition that we are in a multipolar world, and China is now the world's second largest economy. So China is overtaking Japan. China is very close to overtaking the United States. So I don't think anybody in India will disagree with the proposition that US and China are major powers. But the fact is, India is also growing somewhat slowly. That today India is the 10th largest economy in the world. And if the current trends continue, India will be one of the top 5 economies in the not too distant future. So India will find its own way, but the fact is US and China are number 1 and number 2. But I think what we're going to see is that as India's own weight grows, India will have a role in shaping the international environment. But in the last 2 years, there's been a very determined effort by the two governments to improve relations. India's Prime Minister Mohan has been very committed to changing the relationship with Pakistan. In the last year and a half, we've seen much progress has been made. For the first time now, we've agreed on a roadmap for normalization of trade relations. For the first time in 40 years, the borders are being opened for trade. Just 2 weeks ago, India and Pakistan have signed a new visa agreement, which allows people to move a little more freely than now. So I think for all the problems, we've also seen a reasonably good period. There's been no major incident of violence after Mumbai. And I think it's created some space for the civilian government in Pakistan and the Indian government to take small steps forward. Look, I think India will be a stronger nation, it will be a bigger economy, and it will have a much more influence in the world. But I think the challenge for India is that the rapid pace of growth also creates internal instabilities. So how does India manage its own internal challenges? Because India is a large country, it's a diverse country, it's a poor country. So while India's weight in the world grows, it also has the challenge of ensuring that the growth is equitable, that everybody benefits from the changes that are taking place in India and India's improved economic weight in the world.